All right, so I want to take a few minutes and show you around the new gradebook. While there are many options within the new gradebook, I want to really focus on the ones that I think that you should address first and the settings that I recommend you change. So the first thing I want to show you is that this is the gradebook when you open it, so it looks very plain to begin with. So what I'm going to do is come here to the View tab, and I'm going to first change the order of my assignments. So I'm going to hover over the Arrange By tab, and I'm going to change it from the default order to putting in order of the due date from oldest to newest. The reason I recommend making this change is because PowerSchool orders our assignments from oldest to newest, and the easiest way to compare your two gradebooks is to have your assignments in the same order. The second thing I'd recommend for you to do is under filters, I would turn on the sections option. That's going to allow you to filter your gradebook by period, so you can see period 1 separately from period 5. And coming back to the View tab, you also have the ability to turn on the modules filter, so you can look at your students' grades by the module that they've completed. You also have the ability to turn on assignment groups. So if you group your assignments into, let's say, tests and quizzes and homework, then you can look specifically at those assignment groups one by one. I'm going to leave them off because I don't want to clutter this too much going on, but you can play around with what works best for you. The next thing I want to show you is the statuses. So now with the new Canvas gradebook, you have the ability to customize the status that is shown. So if you want to, you can click on each of the statuses and change the color, which may be helpful for you as you're trying to visually look at your gradebook. The last thing I want to show you under View is you have the ability to have a notes column. So if you want to take notes about each of your students, I personally would have this turned off. I think it makes it look very cluttered. I also turn off unpublished assignments because those are not seen by students, and they also are not posted over to PowerSchool. So I don't see a reason that they need to be here in my gradebook. So after you've changed the view just a little bit, I want to show you how to post these grades to PowerSchool. So once you have some grades in your gradebook, you're going to click on Actions, and then you're going to click the Sync to Post Grades. And this is going to act the same way it did with the old gradebook. It's going to give me my list of assignments. It's going to give me the option to sync grades with all sections or with specific periods one by one. Again, acting very much the same way as before. And the last header up here that we can take a look at is the gradebook itself. Here I can look at the individual view. I also have some settings that I can change, and I'll show you that in a separate video. And then the gradebook history is another really helpful feature where you can look back and see when you made changes in the gradebook, and that's also something that I can show you in a separate video. Okay, so that's the new gradebook for now. Let me know if you have any questions.